Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Man United Central. Guys, I'm happy that you're back here. Let's see what we got today. Today, we're going to jump into what's the deal with, you know it, man. We need midfield reinforcement. So we're going to see what's going on with the Amrabat situation, right? Also, I see reports that actually Mason Mount's injury is worse than expected. So we're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about outgoings. I see Brandon Williams. He's out on loan, so we're going to jump into that and see what else we have going on. Guys, I appreciate you being here. This is Man United Central. I'm your boy Luther. Let's jump into it. All right, so from the top, we're going to go into situation with Amrabat. So I'm reading here this is from the Mail online that Manchester United target Safyan Amrabat is training alone at Fiorentina as he awaits a move away. So Liverpool has ruled out a move for the Moroccan midfielder, the 27-year-old, leaving United in the pole position to sign him. However, the Old Trafford club, which is us, need to sell players to raise funds first, with time running out before the transfer deadline. Guys, I find this absolutely ridiculous. Safyan Amrabat is only going to cost us about less than 30 million. The way United is handling this Safyan Amrabat transfer, it's as if we're trying to sign Mbappe, right? This is like, guys, it is less than 30 million, right? This guy has been waiting for us to come for him the entire summer, right? And I'm telling you guys, I would not be surprised if we mess this up and we don't sign him. And if we don't sign Amrabat or Gravenberch, I'm telling you, it's going to be a disaster in that midfield, because we are shorthanded already with Mason Mount being out longer than anticipated. McTominay is, he's not really what Ten Hag wants in that midfield. It's only Casemiro, right? We offload Fred, because Fred, actually, if I'm thinking about it, some of these games we could have used Fred's energy in that midfield, right? Because, the plan was offload Fred and then bring someone in. Up to this point, we're almost close to the end of the transfer window. We do not have anybody in. Amrabat is absolutely crucial. And actually, in actuality, we need two midfielders, right? We could use Amrabat and Gravenberch, because Gravenberch, we can actually get him on loan, right? Because he hasn't had really opportunities to play at Bayern. So we can get him on loan. That way we save that transfer money. And then obviously his salary is not going to be that crazy because it's at Bayern, because reasonable teams don't pay this stars that much money. So we can handle his weekly salary easily. And, we can sign him with an option to buy. So that would be really unique. I'm hoping that's what United is trying to do, to get two midfielders, right? So that is the situation with Amrabat. He's just there waiting with his ringtone, "Glory, glory, Man United." Every time someone calls him, "Glory, glory, Man United." He sleeps on wearing pajamas with Man United logo everywhere. Can you imagine, man? This poor man. He really wants to leave Fiorentina. Well, I really hope that we go and get him, right? Because it will be disastrous if we don't bring him in. All right, let's see what's going on with the whole Mount situation. So Mount, it says Mount's hamstring injury worse than feared. So this is, again, according to the Mail, it says Manchester United fear Mason Mount could be out for longer than first expected with the hamstring injury he picked up against Tottenham. Initial tests indicate that the 55 million signing, he could be out for 3 weeks and would be back after the international break. So guys, that's not good news at all. Man United, man, we have been beat up with bad news from the whole week, right? So according to I'm reading this article again, continuing, it says that there are concerns, however, that he could be out for up to 6 weeks, which would see him miss the visit of Brighton and potentially United's first Champions League group game, as well as the next 2 matches against Nottingham Forest and Arsenal. Man, that is a long time. I know a lot of people were criticizing Mount that he didn't start very well, and some people were rejoicing like, oh, at least he's going to be out. That way somebody else can play. But these people need to think like, you know what? Now we're shorthanded in that midfield, right? Because, okay, if you play Eriksson on the weekend, you only have another midfielder, which is McTominay. That's it. What do you do if Eriksson is hurt, right? So people shouldn't rejoice so much that Mason Mount is not going to be playing. You know, we just need to hope that he gets back soon. All right. Other news for incoming, I see that. Oh man, United close to handing Johnny Evans a new deal, guys. So Manchester United are close to agreeing a 1-year deal with defender Johnny Evans, according to reports. The Northern Ireland Irishman secured a surprise return to the club after leaving Leicester. Again, guys, Johnny Evans is just a stopgap. I'm not sure why we're trying to bring him, but I see, because obviously Ten Hag has seen something on Johnny Evans that he likes, and this should be another indication to Maguire, like, look, man, Ten Hag is trying to bring Johnny Evans in. So if Johnny Evans comes in, so imagine how down in the pecking order Maguire is, right? Because it's going to be first choice is Lisandro Martinez, Varane, and then Lindelof, right? And if they need another central defender, they're going to bring in Shaw. And then now they're bringing in Johnny Evans, means that he's going to be like sixth choice defender. That should really, like, you know, give him a hint, like, look, Ten Hag really does not rate you, and you know, he should do whatever he can. That way he leaves Manchester United, right? Because this whole, you know, with him trying to warm the bench, it doesn't make sense, right? All right, let's move on. Other news, guys. There's potential. This is positive. We could probably see our new number 9, Rasmus Højlund, this weekend. All right, according to this report, it's saying Rasmus Højlund is set to make his much anticipated Manchester United debut this weekend, according to reports. The Dane, 20-year-old, moved from to Old Trafford from Serie A Atalanta for 72 million. But, you know, and plus add-ons. But he had a back injury picked up in Atlanta preseason training when he joined, and he has therefore been unable to make his debut. So, guys, man, if he makes a debut, because there are other reports out there that he could probably not make the debut. So I'm hoping that at least he makes the bench. Personally, I will not start him. I'm hoping that Martial is going to be fit at least to start. That way he starts, right? Martial starts up top, and as a number 9, Rashid can go to the left. You know, will be more effective that way. But and then maybe after a certain time, maybe if we're up 2 or something, or, you know, we're up after half an hour or after the first half, then you bring in Rasmus Højlund. Other people were saying, like, look, maybe you start Rasmus Højlund, right? And then you bring in Martial afterwards. That way, Rasmus Højlund doesn't have so much pressure to, you know, to perform on the first game, because he's a young kid, he's not proven. So to reduce that pressure on him, you know, ideally you don't want to bring him, you know, instead of Martial. For example, if Martial has played and then you bring him, say for example we're not winning, you bring him in, giving him the pressure that, oh, you gotta go in there and perform and score, right? So hopefully we don't do that. Either way, I want him to be on the bench. I want to see him get a run out on Saturday, and who knows, at home he's going to get a good reception. He may bag us a goal. That will be fantastic. But again, no pressure on this kid, guys. Let's give him some time. That way he has time to develop to be that final product that we need. Guys, that is all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Do me a favor, as you're rolling out, hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. That way you do not miss any new videos coming out of this channel. Thank you so much, guys. Peace.